Yo, what is up guys? Boris here, coming to you guys with an update video. Now, if you guys, this seems weird, it's because I'm filming on my brand new camera. I'm trying it out. Hopefully it looks great. Hopefully it sounds okay. And I'm sort of just chilling right now because tomorrow I have to wake up really early. I'm going to be going to Pax East. I just picked up my media badge earlier today. This is my first time going to a convention as media, which is awesome. And that means I get to get in an hour early on the first day, and this is the first time that PAX is doing 4 days, so that means Thursday. Tomorrow we're gonna be going in. Anyways, this is just really cool. They gave us a really awesome, I don't know if you guys are gonna be able to see this, but a Final Fantasy lanyard. So yeah, and I don't know if it'll focus on this, but as you can see, it's a little chocobo. Yeah, you guys, it won't focus on it, but there's a little chocobo there. And yeah, I'm just really excited, guys, to bring you guys footage. I'm gonna bring this camera with me, so we're gonna be vlogging. It's gonna be awesome. I can't wait. So I figured I'd do a chill video today and explain to you guys my thoughts on the current situation with Treasure Cruise, like the current state of Treasure Cruise, because let's just say that if you guys watch my streams, I've been talking about it for a while now, but I'm not really too happy with the game as it is right now. There's some major problems with it, and I'm not even playing the game outside of when I'm streaming. So like, if I'm not streaming, I'm not playing the game. I just can't get myself to play anything that's not a treasure mode or do a Stugo Fest. I just don't see the point really in farming anything anymore. You don't really need to. The free-to-play characters and the rare recruits / legends are just so different in power level nowadays that it just does. I just don't see a need. Like, it's just, I have no incentive to farm them, even though they're gonna be point boosters or whatever. I just can't get myself to farm them, and I guess it's weird, man. Treasure Cruise has gone downhill so badly. It's just there's so many problems with it right now, and that's why I've been down on Treasure Cruise, guys, and I don't know. A lot of it has to do with the way that you pull for characters. It all started when they introduced limited rare recruits. So limited rare recruits, if you guys don't know, characters you can only pull outside of Stugo Fest. They tend to be pretty trash for the most part. Some of them are pretty good, but a lot of them are pretty bad nowadays, and they're pretty much needed to clear the content when they come out, but there's just no reason to be pulling for them. There's no reason to be pulling for them unless you're a whale, unless you spend a lot of money. And then they start doing treasure mode. Treasure mode is still the only way to farm limit break materials. So unless you score high during treasure mode, you can't get potions, you can't get any limit break materials, you can't get tablets, you can't get anything outside of treasure mode. And so in order to do well in treasure mode, you have to pull in the treasure mode Sugos. Treasure mode Sugos are bad Sugos, and the chance of pulling the treasure mode boosted units, or the good one, is really low. I've seen this so many times. People do 10 multis and don't get him. So I haven't gotten the good treasure mode character in a while. And now it gets even worse because the treasure mode characters, they don't even have any effects anymore. The only effect works in treasure mode, and if you don't use him in treasure mode, he's useless. So they started doing that. I mean, at least the original treasure mode characters, you could use them outside of it. Now, like, they just do these really wacky characters that really is no reason. There's no reason. It's such a cash grab. It's so annoying, and it really has killed a lot of the hype for me. The other reason that I don't really get as excited as I used to is data mining. Data mining really killed a lot of the hype for me as well. It's cool to be able to know ahead of time what we're gonna get, but the problem is, I don't know if you guys remember this, but we used to hang out at Update O'Clock. So my entire Discord, all the other Discords, you know, people on the forums and Reddit and chat, they would all get together at News O'Clock to find out what we were gonna get, and it was really hype. It brought the community together, and now literally it's just any moment on Twitter, someone can just, oh, here's a new character, oh, here's a new legend. There's no hype to it anymore. I just wake up and I'm like, oh, another legend, which brings me to another problem. Another problem is they made it so repetitive. There's no new content. Instead of making new raid boss, I mean, they still do new raid bosses and stuff, but nowadays it's all Kai raid bosses, Kai Coliseums, V2 legends, V2 raid bosses. They have barely even touched Whole Cake Island, and while I understand that it's important for them to hold on to content for the future, I don't know. There's just so much V2. I talk about this all the time. I'm fed up with V2s. You know, and that's the other problem. There's characters that don't even have legends yet, like Garp, you know, like Moria, like Kuma. They just refuse to give those guys legends, and they give everyone else a V2. Whatever. So there's also been some drama regarding cheap gems. I know that's a hot topic right now. I'll put it this way. I decided that I've listened to you guys. A lot of you guys are telling me you don't like the cheap gem stuff. So I'm gonna stop promoting cheap gems. I already talked to Peter, and I'm like, yo, look, yeah, I'm done. Like, I'm not gonna promote anymore. He's like, he's cool with it. He didn't say anything bad about it. Like, he understood, actually. He understood. So no more. I'm not gonna promote it anymore. I know a lot of you guys don't like it, and I heard you guys. So calm down. I heard you. You guys don't like cheap gems. I'm gonna start promoting it. But I'm also not gonna. I'm really not planning on spending on Treasure Cruise anymore. The game got so exploitive. Literally a third of the game is treasure mode, and treasure mode literally is all about. Sorry, it's all about pulling for those rare recruits, those treasure mode rare recruits. It's all about having the latest legend, because the latest legend is the point booster. So it's such a pay-to-win system. We always criticize Kingdom Hearts Unchained Key for having this system, and then Treasure Cruise adopted it and made it even worse. So I don't know. I'm not complaining about Treasure Cruise. I'm still gonna play it. I've been low on it recently. That's why I haven't been doing too many videos. I haven't been streaming it. I just don't have it in me to really play the game right now. That much. I still play it, but not that much. And I definitely do not have it in me to give Bandai any more money on this game. Especially considering that I've been playing so many games recently and over the past year or two that are so much better than Treasure Cruise in terms of community aspect, in terms of gacha aspect, guaranteed banners, awesome discounted rates, like crazy gem deals, all this stuff for other games that really One Piece should adopt by now. Like, you guys gotta remember, OPTC is one of the original gacha games that came over to the US. And when it came out, it was great, but it's an archaic system nowadays. It's 3 years old. They haven't caught up with the times. They've stayed behind. They lagged behind. So it's an archaic system. And there's just so many better games coming out that, as much as I enjoy the Treasure Cruise battle system, the combat, the ability to make your own crew, it really all gets ruined because of the gacha aspect of it. And just the ridiculous amount of exploitation going on towards the players. Global does not even have rates on their pools yet, which they should have done since March. Now apparently since April. It's April, still no rates. So Bandai is really doing a bad job, let alone the fact that they haven't ever communicated with the players. They don't have any sort of social media person. They don't care about us. So, and I've known that since the beginning. I've told you guys since the beginning, if you're gonna play it because of the community. Don't worry about Bandai. They're never gonna look out for us. Although I have heard good thing about the French community. I've heard that the French OPTC, French Bandai community, and maybe other European Bandai communities have actually have reps that do want to do stuff with the game, but unfortunately JP Bandai does not want to let them do anything with it. So maybe it's global ban. I don't know, but there's a lot of problems. So even the people who do want to, talk to the community, it's really hard for them to do it, from what I've heard from events. There's been some events in Paris and stuff like that where they had a fan meetup. So to give you guys a perfect example of what I'm talking about, like I said, I'm going to PAX tomorrow. Dissidia Final Fantasy Opera Omnia is one of the main games I'm playing right now. Really enjoying it. Every multi is a guaranteed 5-star. You get about a 30% chance to pull the weapon you want on a banner. It's a great game. It's super free to play. You do not have to pull for characters. You unlock any characters, so you can play with your favorite Final Fantasy character. And you just pull for their weapons. It's a great game. I'm really enjoying it. Great community aspect. And guess what? Square Enix cares about the community. So tomorrow they're actually doing a fan meetup. So I'm going to be going to the fan meetup for Dissidia. And definitely have to try to record some. I don't know if I'll be able to record some of the meetup, but the Square Enix guys, like they really care about the community. So Kingdom Hearts has a community person. Pretty much all of the Square Enix games have social media presence. They update the players, they talk to the players, they respond to the players. Something Bandai has refused to do for 3 years. And at this point, I've given up. So, just to give you guys an example of how to do these games correctly, you know, gacha will always be a controversial subject, but at least at the end of the day, I think we all play because of the community aspect. And at least at Square Enix, they're trying to actually talk to the community. So that's pretty cool. So I think that's everything I really have to say. It's kind of a down video, but at the same time, it's kind of a hype video. I'm excited right now. They decided to, I needed a video. And I wanted to test out this new camera. So that's it, guys. Thanks a lot for watching. Let me know your thoughts down below. Until next time, guys. Peace.